everyone, this is Kevin Gianni from the Renegade Health Show. Today is March 20th. It is my brother's birthday. So before we get into anything, and today we're going to talk about protein, what I want you to do is down below, write a comment wishing my brother Mark a happy birthday. Please do it. He would love to see these comments. He's a really cool guy. Anyway, I haven't paid for a haircut in 2 years. I bought this at Sears and for $29, and I haven't paid for a haircut. So think about the money you save. I'd rather have you short hair and eating organic apples than long hair and eating Cheez Whiz. Got it? Cool. All right, so let's get into the protein. So first off, as a vegan, vegetarian, raw foodist, whatever, the first question we get is, where do you get your protein? I mean, come on. We don't want to be eating this all the time in order to get our protein. And by the way, this is our cat's food. It's called BARF, Biologically Appropriate Raw Food. And it looks awful, but the animal absolutely loves it. But I'll do a show on this some other time. So what we're talking about here is plant protein for maximum results, right? So amino acids, baby. Let me go show you. All right, I'm going to make this quick here. We got a whole bunch of things soaking here. Some of this isn't even what I wanted to present, but it's soaking here anyway, so I'll just show it to you. We got organic wild rice soaking. One of the biggest things I think raw foodists as well as vegans miss out on is the fact that, well, not vegans necessarily, more so raw foodists, is that you can't eat grains. All you got to do is soak them. And when you soak them, they take on a nice texture and they are great to eat. And rice is a good source of protein. It's a seed, man. Protein, seed, awesome. All right, we got almonds here, which aren't a huge source of protein. They're not some of the better sources, the ones that I have over here, but they do have some protein as well as some omega-3 oils. We're soaking them to break down them a little bit so they can be digested easier. And I'm going to stop playing with this wild rice here. Wasn't even realize I was doing that. All right, what I have in this container here, oh, can't even open it, is quinoa. And I love quinoa. Quinoa is the gold of the Incas, and you can actually see it pretty close in there. And quinoa is a really, really cool grain. It's super high in amino acids. They call it a complete protein. If you haven't had quinoa before, I highly suggest it. Again, you can soak this and it will start to germinate a little bit and it'll soften up so you can eat it and it can be easily digested. Great source of protein. One of the best plant sources of protein. And you can put this with a whole bunch of different vegetables. Mix it up. You can put some tamari or namashoyu with it as well if you like salt. And this is one of the best sources of plant protein, so I highly recommend you put this into your diet. All right, let's move on to the next one here. This is hemp seed. I love hemp seed. Hemp seed is also a really great source of plant protein, and it's shelled, so you can easily absorb the nutrients, the omega-3 oils, and the amino acids that are in hemp seed. With flaxseed, one of the biggest challenges is that you cannot, if you don't break into the shell, you're not going to get the nutritional benefits of it because you are only going to borrow it. And again, those of you who might be concerned about taking a drug test and failing it while you're eating hemp seed, do not worry. The government has much better control over the hemp seed that comes in the country than the pharmaceutical drugs that come in, like heparin from Chinese manufacturing plants. By the way, you can also cook these grains too if you want. But I really recommend if you're going to sprout them and they're going to taste just as good, just eat them raw. And one more thing about the hemp seed, you want to make sure that you store it in a dark, cool place. Now this is a clear container here because we don't have any dark ones, but it might even be better to have it in a dark container in the refrigerator so it doesn't go bad because the omega-3 oils oxidize very, very, very quickly. So I hope that helps. What's the best source? I think they're all great sources, and I think that you should probably eat all of them. With good nutrition, you want variety, and by choosing different sources of different proteins and different nutrients, you can get the best variety out there possible. With nutrition science, you can try to figure it out, but look at us. Our bodies, we're not very scientific, believe me. Have you ever tried creating a human being out of amino acid supplements? At the Expo West, Michael Pollan was talking about nutritional science, and if you look online and you see all the charts and the measurements of all the different ORAC scores and all the different proteins and milligrams and megabytes and everything there, well, Michael Pollan says that nutrition science is like surgery in 1659. It's a cool idea, but I wouldn't jump on the table. This is Kevin Gianni from the Renegade Health Show. Together we can change the health of the world, one show at a time.